this take 2, y'all. Woo. Cause first time I was all over the place, so take 2. I took some notes. So we finna get into it. Period. So yes, welcome back to Maria's World. I'm in my dorm and I'm back at school. School's been lit, it's been great. I'm in honors now because I got a 3.78 GPA, period. So yeah, I'm in honors now, chilling with my own bathroom. But anyway, yeah, so like I said in the video before, yes, I missed a week, but that's because I was moving into my dorm. I didn't tell y'all that, but that's why I missed a week last week, because I was in my dorm, moving in my dorm. But yeah, so, and in case y'all be like, why you so loud in this video? It's because I noticed when I record my videos, my voice be low. And so then when I put the music in for the video, my voice don't be all the way over the music because my voice be so low. So that's why I'm kind of gonna be yelling at y'all from now on. But yeah, prior last video, like I said, the topic for this video is going to be black people aren't just one thing, and I'm addressing this video to everybody. At first I was gonna do like a part 1 to white people and a part 2 to black people, but I'm gonna just make this for everyone, all encompassing, since I done took my notes in my handy schmandy notebook, period. Okay. But yeah, so let's get into it. Like I said, let's get into it. Hope y'all been doing good and everything. But yeah, so first things first, black nerds exist. Yes, y'all gonna see me holding this because I took notes for a reason, so don't judge me. Anyway, point numero uno, black nerds exist, and quite frankly we look good. Oh, side note, these are fake, okay? There's no lens in these. But yeah, I just like how they look on me. I like aviators on me, they look really nice on me. But yeah, so like I said, black nerds exist, and keep it a buck with you, a lot of us look good, okay? A lot of us don't look like your stereotypical like nerd or whatever that you see in the movies that be like like, no, a lot of us don't look like that. A lot of us look good, okay? Case in point, Megan Thee Stallion. It's fine, fire. She's thick, she is very well endowed, she's smart, she loves anime, she reads, etc, etc. She's a whole nerd out. She's a gamer. She was just on the Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate stream yesterday playing, and she played against one of the world's top ranked esports players named Infinity, okay, who is also a black woman, and she also looked good, okay? That's just that on that. So black nerds are a thing, and we be looking good, okay? Y'all be sleeping on us, but we be looking good, and that's just that on that, okay? Me and my boyfriend, we look fire. Megan Thee Stallion, fire. Michael B. Jordan, one of the finest men on the planet, okay? I think he was actually voted sexiest man alive. So, yeah. Black nerds be winning, and y'all be slighting yourselves, trying like we don't exist. But anyway, so yeah. Black nerds are a thing, and yeah. Period. Another point I wanted to make is just because you haven't seen certain black movies or certain classic black things, or haven't heard classic black songs or classic black albums or classic black anything, doesn't make you any less black either. Doesn't mean you're slighting yourself, your community, or anything like that. It just means you haven't been exposed to it, which is unfortunate. Like I said, it doesn't make you any less black or anything like that. It just means you haven't been exposed to it. So And that's just that on that. So like me growing up, my mom and dad wouldn't let me watch certain movies because I wasn't old enough to. Like New Jack City, Love Jones, Boomerang. I feel like it's called Players Ball. I don't know. The one with Nas in it. Belly. I still haven't seen Belly, but Belly, Juice, Above the Rim, things like that. Movies like those, I wasn't able to watch until I got grown. Like my first time around in college, when I was like 18, 17, 18, and I'm 21 now, and still haven't seen some of the movies, and that's just because I haven't watched them. Like it's not a big ordeal for me, and that's just because I'm comfortable in my blackness now, so it's not a big deal for me. But just because people haven't seen those movies or watched certain TV shows and stuff like that doesn't mean they're any less black either. So we really have to stop saying, oh, well, you're not really black then, or you're not black enough, or this, that, and the third, just because people haven't seen this, or trying to revoke people's black cards because they haven't seen a movie or things like that. So yeah, like it's a thing you can take away and give back because it's not. But and then having interests outside of the stereotype doesn't make you any less black either. And when I say interests outside of the stereotypical ones, I mean just that interest outside of the stereotypical ones. Like there's a girl I follow, or a woman that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. I don't remember her name, but she's an opera singer. I don't make her any less black because she like opera. It doesn't at all. It doesn't make her any less black that she likes older things at all. Like no. And like just because someone wants to fence or do gymnastics or ballet doesn't make them any less black either. Or because they like Japanese characters and stuff like that doesn't make them any less black. Or because they want to learn different languages and things like that doesn't make them any less black. And speaking properly is my next point. Speaking properly doesn't make you white either. I hate when I'm talking to like black people or something, or when I hear or see black people feel a type of way and try to down another black person because they speak properly, or because they maybe speak another language, or they speak differently, or like I said, more specifically speak properly, and they try to down that black person and be like, oh, so you think you better than us because you can speak right and da 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 da, or oh, you bougie, you speak like this, da 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 da, or oh, why you talk white? Speaking properly does not mean you are white. Speaking properly does not mean you are speaking white, okay? No, it just means you're speaking properly. Period. It just means you are speaking properly, okay? But yeah, so that's just that on that. Just because you have these different interests and you watch these different things, it doesn't mean you're not black, or doesn't mean you're not black enough, or doesn't mean any sort of thing to you not being black. Yet they don't correlate, because every black person isn't the same. Like I said, black people aren't a monolith. Every black person isn't the same. Not even every black person that lives in the same area is the same. So yeah, let's just throw that out the window. On to the next thing, because Lord have mercy, y'all be gassing that, and that's just not the case. Being cultured doesn't make you bougie. That is also a thing. Just because someone can speak about different cultures and different traditions and different countries doesn't necessarily mean that they're bougie, or that, like I said previously, they think they're better than you, or that they're trying to show off or anything like that. They could genuinely it could just remind them of something, or they're just cultured, so they have more things to relate things to, versus maybe you don't, because like I said before, maybe you just haven't been exposed to certain things. Doesn't make you any less of a person or any better of a person. It just means you haven't been exposed to those things, or you haven't looked those things up, or you haven't seen those things. Like, just because I'm learning Japanese doesn't mean I'm bougie. Like, just because I want to go to Tokyo and I like sushi doesn't mean I'm bougie, okay? Just because I can speak French and tell you about different laws in France and what they do over there doesn't mean I'm bougie. It just means I'm cultured. There's a difference. Now, some people are cultured to support their bouginess, if that makes sense. Like, they know things about other places so that they can brag about it and throw it in your face as if they're better than you. Some people are like that. However, not everyone is. Some people really just are cultured because they like learning about new things and they like learning about new places. So, yes. Like I said once again, unless someone says out their mouth that they are better than you, don't assume that they are. Don't assume I'm bougie because I like this and I move this way and I speak about certain things a certain way. Don't assume I think I'm better than people because I move a certain way, act a certain way, and do certain things, because that's more than likely not the case. Just like I said, I just mind my business, live my life. And yeah. Oh, and then the other one I had was having standards doesn't make you stuck up as long as you balance out. And I say that because a lot of women I have seen get like bashed for, not bashed, but a lot of women I've seen get like questioned when they have high standards or something like that, because I guess some men don't want women to have standards or something. I don't know, but yeah. And I've seen women like get questioned like, well, do you have this? Well, do you do this, that, and the third? And I've seen like dudes bring up very valid points. Men bring up very valid points when it comes to women having these high standards when they don't bring anything to the table besides a vagina. When all women have vaginas, okay? All biologically born women have vaginas, okay? So like, you're not special if you just have a vagina. You're not. But so I have seen very valid points on both sides, but like I said, you're not stuck up if you have standards, as long as, like I said, they balance out. Because there is, in my opinion, there's no reason that you should be saying you want a man that makes 6 figures and can buy you 20 Birkins and can buy you Gucci this and Louis that and some Louis Vuittons and who knows, some Balenciagas, some Balmain, some Vera Wang, and this, that, and the third, when half of y'all, when 1, you can't afford it, 2, you can't pronounce it, 3, you don't even know how much it costs, 4, you can't, like I said, you can't afford it. Like, the main rule, I feel like, if you can't afford it, don't ask for it. I'm really big on, I'm not going to ask someone to do something for me that I would not do for them. Or I'm not going to ask someone to do something for me that I cannot do for myself. Unless I need it. Like I said, like, I asked my mom for money the other day because I was broke. I've been doing this whole modeling thing that I told y'all I do. I was driving back and forth to Atlanta and I didn't have no gas money because I didn't have a job over the break. So I was asking for money for gas for like my dreams. But yeah, like, if you can't afford it, don't ask for it. If you're not gonna do it for somebody else, don't ask for it. Same goes for sex. Just real quick, dudes, if you're not gonna give the girl no head, don't ask for no head. And that's just that on that. And if, you know, we're just gonna do a whole other video. But yeah, so if you're not gonna if you're not gonna do it, don't ask for it. If you can't afford it, don't ask for it. I feel like if you don't offer what you're asking for, then or if you're not trying to get to a place where you offer what you're asking for, then you don't need to be asking for it, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense and doesn't get taken the wrong way. But yeah, that's how I feel about that, and that's just that on that. And the last thing I had to say, I can't sing, don't judge me, was nothing can make you more or less black and nothing can make you white. So stop feeling a type of way if someone acts outside of the stereotype, and stop making fun of them, because quite frankly, you're the one that's gonna look slow or played out in 5 to 10 years because you're one-dimensional and have nothing to talk about besides where you came from and how you struggled and nothing else. Yeah, so yeah, y'all gotta stop that. Because like I said, nothing can make you more black, nothing can make you more white, nothing can make you less black or anything like that. So, because So stop making fun of people because of their interests and their cultures, and stop trying to call dudes soft for having unstereotypical male interests. Like if a dude wants to do ballet, why call him gay? He not gay. He probably getting more bitches than he probably getting more girls than you. High key. Ain't he around all them ballet girls? He probably getting more girls than you. High key. Than you and your homophobic, insecure, and your masculinity self. Okay, like no, like and stop calling dudes soft because they want to do stuff like gymnastics and things like that, or saying they not hard because they want to do stuff like fencing and chess and play video games and stuff like that. And stop making fun of girls that want to play like baseball and football and things like that, calling them all type of stuff. Like no, just because someone has different interests doesn't mean anything's wrong with them. So stop. Just because a black person likes opera or ballet or the symphony doesn't mean they're white. Doesn't mean they're trying to be white. It doesn't mean they're trying to do anything. They're being themselves. Let people be themselves. Let people be themselves, y'all. Black people aren't just one thing. People aren't just one thing. So let people be themselves, especially young black kids, especially young black boys. Okay, let them be themselves. There's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with being a little weird, as long as you're not trying to shoot the school up or nothing. Like, let people be themselves and everything will be fine. Just give people room to grow and blossom, and stop trying to shove these stereotypes down people's throats and tell them that they're not this or they're not that or they're not cool or they're not black or they're not hood or they're not hard or they soft and stuff like that, because they like different things and because they watch different things and because they read or something like that. So just stop. Just stop. Yeah. One other thing I wanted to say was stop playing the struggle Olympics, y'all. Stop playing the struggle Olympics. I'm not gonna say don't nobody care about your struggle, but there's no need for us to keep trying to be like, oh, you grew up around this, well I grew up around this and this. They was out there shooting people twice a day in the face. Oh, word? Well, in my hood they was doing woo 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 woo. That's crazy, cause in my hood they was doing doo. There's no reason to play the struggle Olympics game. There's no reason. Okay, cool. You struggle, I struggle. Bet. Let's move on. How we not gonna struggle no more? That's what we need to be talking about. Not who struggled the most and who had the hardest life growing up. That's not what we need to be talking about. Like I said, we need to be talking about, cool, you struggle, I struggle, we all struggle. How are we going to get out of this struggle? That's what we need to be talking about. So yeah, that's the last thing I was going to say. Stop playing the struggle Olympics. It was great talking to y'all. Y'all have a great day. Have a great life. Have a great everything. And I will see y'all next week. What I say I was gonna call y'all? Mastronauts. I'll see my astronauts next week. I'll see y'all astronauts next week. That's so lame. I'll see y'all mastronauts next week. Yeah, I like mastronauts. I'll see y'all mastronauts next week. And that's my period. Have a great life. Can't wait till I get my outro together. But yeah, I'll see y'all next week.